Welcome viewers. In this tutorial we will learn how to implement augmented reality using AR Core. So basically AR Core SDK is provided by the Google. So in recent videos we have seen that how to implement AR using Vuforia, but now today we will see how to use AR Core for implementing augmented reality apps. So in this tutorial we will proceed further with the project which we have built already. If you haven't seen my last tutorial, I suggest you to go through with the last video so that you will get to know about how to implement joystick to move a ball on a surface and how to use a slider to lift a ball in the air. And in this tutorial we will implement the same thing in augmented reality. So before building this app or before proceeding further, you have to go through with that video, otherwise you won't get how things are going around. So first of all, I have opened my project which we have created in the last video, and now I will drag my AR Core SDK to Unity Asset folder. You can download this from Google AR Core site, and I will provide the link in the description. You can download it from there also. You can see that I have imported Google AR Core SDK, and now you can see that there are some errors occurred. So to remove those errors, I have to go package manager, and here first of all I have to install multiplayer HL API. So now we have installed this multiplayer HL API, and now we have to install XR legacy input helpers. So these are the basic configurations which you have to perform every time when you drag Google AR Core SDK to Unity. Now I have installed the packages which were required. So now you can see the errors were removed, and now we have to go to the build settings and switch to Android if you are building for Android, and if you are building for iOS you can go to iOS also, but right now I have Android, so switch platform. So now we have to go to the player setting and make some changes over here. First of all, change this company name, and then make sure that this AR core supported box is checked, and then go to the other settings. Over here you can see that there is a Vulkan graphic API. You have to remove this Vulkan graphic API. Over here you have to select minimum API level, so here I am selecting 7.0, and now everything is done. You don't need to make any other changes. And here Google AR Core, this thing is also checked, so now close this, and we are done with the configuration. So make sure that when every time you drag the AR Core SDK to the Unity, you have to make these changes before creating any project. Now we will create a scene in which we will implement our AR part. So for that I'm giving it name AR scene. Now open the scene and delete this main camera, and now we will drag AR Core device from Google AR Core to our scene, and now we will create an empty object which will help us to spawn a sphere, so that we will move that sphere using joystick and slider, and that script will also help us to detect the planes. So I'm giving it name spawn. So here I will create add component script, and assign this script name is spawn ball. Now we have created this script, and we will open the script in the Sublime. So first of all we will write some code to detect the planes, and then we will write a code to spawn a ball, and we will write a code in such a manner so that whenever we tap on the screen for the first time, only then the ball will be spawned. After that the ball will not be spawned whether you tap on the screen or not. First of all I have to import Google AR core. So one more thing I want to tell you over here, that before trying to build this app, I recommend you to go through with the basics of the Google AR Core, like Hello AR example, which is provided by the Google AR Core. So if you have already done with the if you are already done with the Hello AR Core example C, then you should go with this project, because that will give you more sense, and it will make more sense to you that how the things are taking place. Now we have to initialize some objects. So this game object ball will store the prefab of our sphere, and this variable will check whether the ball is spawned or not, and this third variable, first person camera, will hold the camera object, and the last one is the tracked plane prefab. This is the prefab which will help us to visualize the detected plane, and last is the so this is the list which will store the newly detected planes, and now so this get trackables will return the list which will be filled with the newly detected planes. So the list will be new planes, and this list will store the all the planes which are detected. We will traverse over this list. So this instantiate method will instantiate the tracked plane prefab when the plane is detected. So now we will write so when the plane is detected, and as you can see in the previous statement, we have instantiated the prefab of the tracked plane. So now to visualize the plane, we will call the method initialize of script detected plane visualizer. So this is the script which has already been written by the Google AR Core. So now we will apply some random color. Now we will write a code to spawn the ball. You can see when the screen is not touched, then the code will be returned from here. And one thing I want to make change, put this thing outside of the for loop, and now if we have touched the screen, then this condition spawned is equals to false, then set it to true, and then instantiate the sphere, means the ball prefab. So now you can see that when a ball is instantiated, whenever we tap on the screen for the first time, and we tap on the screen, a rigid body dot add force function will work, and a force will be applied on the sphere with this in the direction which we have specified in the code. So now save this and go back to Unity. So we have saved our script and back to the Unity, and first of all go to the sample scene which we have created in the last video and copy these game objects from this scene and paste it to the AR scene. Now save this. So now go to the spawning ball game object and assign these game objects to the corresponding space. Assign this first person camera to here, and so first of all we will go to the prefabs and select this detected plane visualizer and make a duplicate, and drag this duplicate detected plane visualizer to the prefabs folder. Okay, there is no prefab, so drag it to the assets folder and make a folder prefabs, and now drag this to the prefabs. Open this. Now drag this. First of all, rename. Now drag this to the. So now we have assigned all the game objects, and save this scene. And first of all, make sure that the screen size is according to your phone. So I have assigned 2960 into 1440, which is according to my phone, and you can change the size of this joystick and slider so that it will become more visible. Here I am 400 is better, and slider and now I want to shift this a bit, so now it is good. Okay, so here this small black circle is too small, so make changes accordingly. And now everything is fine. Save this scene. So one more thing we have to do is we have to scale down this sphere game object, and now drag this sphere to the ball section, and now we have to attach a collider because this ground plane will act as a ground surface, so it must have a collider because our ball will be a rigid body. So now save this scene, and we have to make some changes in the script, and you can see over here that there is a script detected plane visualizer. So we will go through, we will add some lines in this script. So now we are in this script detected plane visualizer, and here in this function update mesh if needed, we have to add some lines so that we can apply mesh collider. Now save this script. So now we will make some changes in the script control ball which we have created in the last tutorial. Here in this script I will make some changes in the speed of the moving ball. So here I am giving this ball a speed of 1.0, and I will also decrease the maximum height. So now I have made all the changes. So here I am in this script spawn ball which we have created to visualize the detected plane and to spawn the ball whenever we tap on the screen. So first of all we have to comment this line, and now we have to set true the game object, set to true. Now save this and go back to the Unity, and here you can see that sphere is set to false initially, and we are setting this true from the script when we tap on the screen. So here you can see that it is unchecked, and whenever we tap on the screen the script which we have created earlier will help us to set this active true. And go to the file, build settings, and now build and run. So before building and run, first of all add scene, and now here you can see that when I connect my phone, this run device option is highlighted, and now if I refresh, my phone is listed over here. Select your phone and then build and run. So now you can see that the plane is detected, and you can also visualize this grid which is depicting the detected plane. So now if I tap on the screen, a ball is instantiated and it is fallen on the detected plane, and now I can move this ball using this joystick. And if I move this ball up in the air using this slider, you can see that we can lift this ball in the air, and now you can move this ball in air as well. So now you can see that we are moving this ball in AR. So in this way you can make any app. You can use other 3D objects to move instead of this sphere. So now if I put this down slider, then the ball is fallen on the plane. So now, as you have seen earlier, that we have built our app in AR, and now you can go and create your own 3D assets and use them, and you can add some animations, some particle effects, and you can go more innovative. And if you have any suggestions, you can tell me in the comment section, and if you want to ask anything about any problem or any error, or if you are having any trouble while building this app, you can ask me in the comment section. And make sure that first of all check that your phone supports AR core, because if the AR core is not supported, then you won't be able to run this app on your phone. So make sure that it supports your phone supports this AR core. And I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you will like this video, and please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.